Hello and welcome to this Northern Realms Pincer Maneuvers Siege deck guide. It is one that I have played on stream a little bit and had a great deal of fun with. It went through a few different iterations before I got to where I am. Is it the finished version? Feels like it's pretty close, if not there. There's one card maybe that I'm not 100% convinced on, but I'll go through that now. So, welcome, and I hope you guys enjoy this. It is not the NR Mage's Patience archetype, necessarily, albeit we do, of course, include Gerhardt. This card is so good and incredibly versatile. It is the ability to spawn and create a provisioned spell based on how many turns of Patience exist, starting with 4. For every turn you don't use the Patience ability, it grows and grows and grows. So, spells are most definitely the way, and if I look at all of the spell options, first two, just on deploy, bang, it plays, and it is a pact. So already it is a 13 for 11. Not terrible. Teleportation as well. Nothing really to target in this list unless you have a bronze that's locked and or damaged particularly badly, and you feel like you need to grab it and replay it for engine value maybe as an option, but certainly not something you're going to go for traditionally. You do have the option, I mean, Forbidden Magic, maybe? If you want to start a little bit of a Revenant chain, probably not. The artifact compression feels amazing at 5. The ability to reset and lock in this meta is pretty massive. Most things you're coming up against in a very engine-heavy meta, as it feels like now. Probably the most engine-heavy the meta has felt in quite a while, actually. This card can be incredible. It's not a guarantee, of course, but the Thunder also just some nice removal. Casting Contest as well can be nice in this list for sure. A decent number of points, and of course resets the bronze card's order ability, so by no means a terrible card. Weirdly, getting to 6 has felt really good. So much width in the meta. Not that many people playing Elves and ST, but those that are, of course, go particularly wide. Nilfgaard now swarms the board really well, thanks to Blightmaker and its completely reasonable 11 for 5 across 3 separate bodies. So this card can feel really, really nice. Monsters, just there's cards everywhere now. Albeit a lot of them do tend to have armor in the sort of Thrive Koshi list, but nonetheless, this card has felt actually really nice as an option to be able to grab. And as you go higher up, Necromancy at 7 is particularly nice. Also, you've got Dead Man's Tongue, which for some reason I don't seem to have. Interesting. It's because I can't use it in this faction, and that's why it's not showing up. Dead Man's Tongue as well is another option, and feels really good to help with the thinning of the list as well. That can feel really nice. As you get above 7, there are things like Sabrina's Inferno, Rock Slide, Becca's Dark Mirror. There's a lot of options the higher up you get, but the way you tend to play this card in this list, it's unlikely to be the first card you drop in a lot of situations. So you're less likely to get all the way up here, but in some matchups, just holding it, knowing you can because your opponent doesn't have too much control, to get something like a Curse of Corruption can feel really, really nice. But that's Gerhardt. Now, the actual core of this list is a Siege list. Now, of course, Siege is a card I always loved. I maintain I started Triple Siege off, and I will not hear differently. But there are some better options now. The biggest issue Siege has was it didn't really have any good cards that weren't bronze to play in the Siege round, which just felt awkward. Now, Foltest Pride, all of a sudden, a really good card. Replayable, decent engine value, and of course with its crew ability, its cooldown, much, much better. Pincer Maneuver of also spawning volunteers, which are soldiers, to make that crew just a little bit easier. Your round 1 is all around your done banners, and of course, Foltest, the chunky drummer. This is a devotion list. So, generally speaking, you're using Foltest, and you are trying to get this 5-point engine going with the done banners and just boost, spawn, boost, spawn, boost, spawn to try and effectively out-tempo the opponent. Feels really nice on blue coin as well with the Crystal Skull, because you can deny locks, you can deny poison as removal options. Does play into the Vincent, admittedly, but if you get the Vincent out round 1, you've already got you usually have a decent chunk of points on the board, so it's not always the end of the world, and it's a card that can't be played later, can't prop the ball, etc. So, as annoying as it is, it's not the end of the world. And round control for this list, while it's ideal, it's not 100% necessary. You don't have a terrible short round, but it would much prefer winning round 1. Can often, honestly, is really good in a long round. And the reason it's better in a long round than it was is the fact that it is running a second boiling oil and margarita. Originally I had Trololo. Love Trololo, don't get me wrong. I really do. And he's really good with the resupply, there's loads of synergy and he can go super tall, but they're hidden points because they're sat on the armor. And it felt like it was a little too much in terms of engines and not enough in terms of control. For certain matchups, having access to this second boiling oil, like the Koshi matchup and things like that, can feel huge. To deny that engine in its infancy can be game winning, but not being able to use this in round 1 because you know you need it in round 3 felt terrible. Shout out to Brazar for encouraging me to switch the list up slightly when we were playing, throw in the second oil, put in Margarita as well, which is of course tutorable from AA, feels really nice. Consistency in pincer maneuver lists is great because you can draw any card. And weirdly, I never thought I'd include Natalis in a pincer maneuver list. Natalis traditionally of course to guarantee AA, but the extra thinning he provides, the fact that he's a soldier, a little bit of extra point tempo, and to be able to grab other warfare cards, there are a lot in this list. You have your reinforcements, 2 oils as I mentioned, and 2 bombardments, as well as of course amphibious assault. So hasn't bricked on me yet and has provided that extra little bit of oomph in the rounds where I've needed it, potentially if I need to crew Foltest Pride or something like that, which feels really good. Adalia is in there often to be able to create another reinforced ballista. This card, oh my, it is so much better than it used to be. It is a damage per turn engine that is also can be reinvigorated by resupply, which is the playing of a warfare card. As I mentioned, there are quite a few of them. Bear in mind, this does not stack charges now, so you have to use it before your warfare cards. I promise you, you will miss a few points doing that. I certainly did. But this card's nuts now. This card's so valuable. And you will notice how quickly this will get answered by the opponent if they can. So having one of these sat shielded can feel really nice. Still lockable in that situation, but pretty good as cards go. The one card that feels a little strange in this list is Baron, because obviously we're damage heavy. So having them tall reset might feel a little bit weird, especially with random damage like Warfare. But the other options at 10 in a devotion list just, they haven't worked. Ansays, you don't have enough consistent boosting power to make him feel safe in this situation for sure. And honestly, given the meta where you're looking at Thrive Koshi, Nilfgaard is playing quite tall in terms of the options it has, because they're still including things like the Joachim, so you tend to find value there. Syndicate, all Syndicate lists are playing tall right now, whether it's Jackpot or, you know, they're all playing tall. So he's felt the most comfortable of the options at 10 to maintain the list's devotion. Play a couple of games with it. This is all footage taken from a live Twitch stream where the list was edited to its current state, and I've really enjoyed. Obviously the devotion payoffs, Foltest, as well as the Carrick Marine, this card is really good. But yeah, typically your round 1 tends to be drop one of these cards early, get your done banners out, and then just let Foltest do his thing. If you can get the round control, it feels nice, for sure, and you'll see some examples of both in this video when we did and didn't have it. One against everything that sort of comes across in the meta, and it's a reasonably easy list to pilot because it thins so well and you almost always find your cards, which feels really nice. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any suggestions for the list, please do drop them down below or pop into chat on twitch.tv/Lionheart. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and also subscribe to the channel. There will be more content coming soon. And yeah, let's get straight into the game, shall we? What's the worst NR Purify? Kukadak or Boiling Oil? Boiling Oil is worse than Kukadak, but only just. 1 Lionheart, 2 heads. Ah. Okay, so now we have things for this exact matchup. We actually have things for this exact matchup. With Pincer as he's boosting units drawn. True, fair point, fair point. Not you. Not you. Okay, so I'm having to use a leader charge to shuffle this back and grab Foltest, but other than that, Chad Kudak is great, I agree. Marines aren't the only devotion payoff. There is the additional engine value on Foltest as well. And it's as much, there's no reason not to be in this list. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to open the Royal Guards, then next turn it's Pincer Maneuver, put one of these back, draw Foltest, play this boost, right? Again, it's important that we win the round. The hand is pretty playable all the way down. Arguably, I'd want to save Rita, but we do have 2 oils now. So, yeah, we do that. Is it enough, though? Feels like dev teching is much more value. Not really, if I'm being honest. I think that's pretty good value. No. There we go. Honestly, as devotion techs, there aren't, like, having a 4p bronze card that can trade in this list for, like, 11 points is a pretty good devotion payoff. Wait. Did they change the look of shielded units? No, not as far as I know. I think it might be not working properly, maybe. Pincer Maneuver. Foltest. Okay, so they just pulled my Gerhardt, which is fine with us. Put that back. Play this. Boost this. Aye, aye, sir. He just killed his own resilience. Okay, so clearly he's intending to play something and boost it taller than this. This is going to be Omega Lol Scopes, right? There's no... That's wild. Barely any neutral cards played anymore. At the moment, we're in a very devotion-heavy meta. Yeah, the boost doesn't help. No, correct. So, what I mean is they're going to play not boosted units. They're going to play Gankanes and Omega Lol Scope them in and out to try and get them, maybe. But yeah, that's kind of wild as a play that you would consider. Banner Range Row. Yeah, you're right. I should have played the dumb Banner Range Row. You're completely correct. But there's a reasonable argument that I'm going to Natalis. Actually, do I even have Siege Ladder anymore? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely should have taken that Range Row. You're right. Yep. Don't you want to pass? I'm not sure. I mean, I can't afford to be bled by this list because I only have 2 rounds and this is one of them, right? So I'm not convinced I can afford to pass, as wild as that sounds. Because they basically have this round and the siege round. I could be, like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm exaggerating the importance of it. Doesn't feel like it, though. Bombardment is a 4.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
Yeah, Invo and Curse are both 9s anyway, so, I mean, I'm always going to Invo She Who Knows, right? If I get the choice of Invoing or cursing it, I'm going to take the card. Yeah, Invocation. 9 provisions. Assuming we get that far, but I don't know how much longer they want to commit into the round either. Their engine is 2 points a turn, mine is 5. Yeah, so they're going to Omega Lol Scope next. Dead? No. No. I don't have... Or teleportation. Yeah, sorry. I meant teleport, sorry. Yeah, they're teleport. I do technically have a pass here. I don't ever take it, right? Yeah, I guess we just play the bad card. Yeah. I have to play 2 more cards if I want to do that. That's the only problem, right? And all of a sudden my engine is off after this turn. So what are the 2 cards I'm playing here? I can pincer maneuver away Adalia, for instance. I can pincer her away for a card I want to actually play. What's that card? Because I'm also having to commit a boiling oil here. Do I want a Baron now? The lock is really valuable because it gets rid of the taller Koshi. So probably not, right? Plus, if I play it, it just threatens this anyway. Yeah, true, Baron was problematic. Okay. So we basically win on even now. Doesn't really matter what they play here. Okay. Do I want their defender, or do I Curse of Corruption? Because I can get Curse of Corruption and just kill She Who Knows anyway, right? And we still just win. The fact that Baron is now sad is kind of irrelevant. Or I could take this and Baron this. But... They knew they were losing. Invo on Defender was a possibility for sure. Okay, that plan works quite well. Having extra things feels really nice. Sophisticated? Why, yes I am. I'm glad Gwent realised. Okay, that felt smoother. Okay. Gerhardt would have got me Thunder. True. It was just how and when I got the cards down, because there are certain turns you have to do certain things in that matchup, otherwise you just lose. Like a single turn of those engines surviving is terrifying. Ooh, potential witches. Can I deal with witches? I guess we'll find out this time on Dragon Ball Z. It also may not be witches. No. Yes. I don't have things. I hate not having things. It's the worst. Okay, good. I'm going to hold the oil and kick the ram every time. Every time, boys. You know? Every time. Yeah, it just depends on your signal, to be honest. Oh, a Griffin Witcher. Cool. Die.
For honor. And for coin.
I mean, there's no... I just don't let this live, right? Of all the things I want to kill, this guy is right up there. Nope. Back row. Yeah, I will. We'll back row these. Although saying that, my actual hand doesn't have any issues this time. So, not row locked, it is flexible. So I actually am supposed to front row this time, I think. You're going to play a second one. Oh. Natalis is melee. Yeah, he's the only card that's melee, but am I playing him? I guess I'm still supposed to do this back row, right? I mean, Natalis is 1 card melee row, but this is also already 1 card range row, so does it matter? I guess for the passive engine value, maybe. It's just the threat of it existing. Why am I like this? Chat, why am I like this? Can we just have some chat? Like, why am I like this? It doesn't actually end up mattering, alright? But Yeah, I have to lead now anyway, right? So that goes back. Points! Didn't work. The actual drinking tea wasn't bad. The heat of holding the cup of the mortar made your apartment hotter. Well, I'm sorry to hear that's what happened for you. Your typing was too slow. Boo! Type quicker. Hooray. That's actually really cool, Feldy. I kind of like that, actually. I kind of like that play. A lock would hurt that, though, right? They've got no carryover. Long round NR Witches with 0 carryover developed. Do I not just win that with Siege? I know they have shields, but they've only got one of these left. And I can obviously answer that, and I... Kelda's maybe a problem, but I just have damage to deal with Kelda. Unless they've got Surprise Siege. We don't believe in Surprise Siege, right? Pogner. I mean, if he's Pogner, we just don't let them get the shields, because we just lock your boy, right? I mean, it's not. It's clearly Witches. In which case, I don't want to bleed, I just pass. Screw it! I'm out! Okay, so they've developed some carryover. That's annoying, but it also means they don't get to keep that for round 3 and then pull all the points back. Definitely the right play. But I was never going to be able to prevent that. So, 1 from location. No one's running Kerserin in Witches these days, right? As far as I know. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Kind of a good hand. This probably ends up getting Mulligan back wildly. Shin got 2-0 by Archgriffin. Sorry, what? Pourquoi? Gain? This feels kind of greedy. That feels better. Okay. Archgriffin? I mean, hey, if you're not expecting it. This board's kind of cool. Why don't we play with this board more? It's a nice board. It was like a 25. That's a burb. Now, I can lock this instantly, and we just say no. It is locked, job done, right? It does mean I don't have a guaranteed answer for Kelda, but at the same time I'm going to have so many engines on board. Wait, Shin's going away? Oh no, I'm going to have to steal his stream slot. I mean... He's going on holiday again. So, I'm going to be streaming on... He's going to Yellowstone? Poggers. I'm jealous, I want to go to Yellowstone. Yeah. Why couldn't he go away when I'm, like, full-time streaming? God, Shin! They don't have a purifier, right? Nah. Purifier's cheap. And then it's Adalia into this, and then this, and then this, and then things. Cool. What's Natalis for? Oh, boiling oil. Cool. NR and Purify. I know. I know. They could have a Chad Kudak. You don't know. Great card. I like Kud Kudak. Need to be told these things in advance, right? Need to arrange their schedules more. Yeah, true. Very true. Force people into stream slots. Yep. Pella meta. Every meta is an MV Pella meta. That feels like a wild thing for you to choose to do, but okay. Card ordering. Am I just killing that? It's so many points, right? I think I am. I think I'm just killing it. And then I've got a pocket for the Faultless Pride. Purify value! Poggers didn't purify this, though. Built different. Should have played it here, fella. Should have played it in between. Didn't play around the boiling oil. You know what I mean? Sag. Could have played him here. Purifiers for weebs just outpoint them fair. Hey, Audio Shade. I forget we have Lionheart Dab as an emote. Wait, I was wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was wrong. Huh. Well, that's a problem for me. I don't like being wrong. I will take 1 Baron. I will return 1 Marine. I will play... Can't believe people are playing Kesaren again. It's kind of cool. What's the card order then? Just get this down as quickly as possible, or get this down as quickly as possible? I think it's this, right? But I just make their pride... I just make them better. So... I guess... It's a Dahlia.
Destiny is unswerving. Cheated. It will not be.
Then it's Siege. Then it's Pride, I suppose. So you're supposed to convert the Geralt. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get my damage engines down pretty quickly, right? Ooh. Kelda early because you don't think I can deal with it. Interesting. Like rocks. Is there anything 4P that can deal with this? Is there any 4P that can do 4 damage? In spells? No, okay. So I guess I'm supposed to just do this now, right? Let's do this. So now we just start playing cards. They're going to boost this with the Ranger? Is it the Rangers? And then RNG the damage. Yeah, we'll be fine. This doesn't spawn for another couple of turns, so... Awesome. Points. I like a points. So it's ping and play front row and hope to kill. Yes. Do I have last say? I do, right? So this is just for a Pogner. Nice. I'm going to lose so much value to these frickin' shields, it's actually annoying. To the point where I think I'm supposed to do this, 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 ping, ping. This moves back in a couple of turns. I play Gerhardt next. Oh, no. I suppose this is fine at 5, right? Witcher Trio. So I've got to try and get damage again. 3 points from Ram because shield's wrong ordering. Oh, true. Actually, good point. Good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. Faultless Pride onto those then. I need to kill this, right? Because they're just going to keep converting them. Yeah, Tremors is only going to hit shields, but I think I do this. I can do 2, 3, 4 damage, but not 5. So I'm supposed to do that now. And I'm supposed to ping you down and hit you once. I think that's right. Obviously you've got now conversion targets for these, but... So maybe both pings were supposed to go on Eskel, actually. This moves back. Click, click. Play another. Click, click. Okay. Scenarios for Dwarves, Mages, Relics. I don't think we're ever going to see scenarios again in the same way we have previously, if I'm being honest with you. I'd be really surprised if we ever see them again. As like a mechanic, I think like I don't expect them to come back into the game. Yeah, unless you make and you can't make scenarios unique because then they'd have to have their own whole thing. Yeah, double scenario would be obnoxious as hell. Leo's a lot of points.
My mentor's recipe says cut the apples like so.
Like so. Am I going all... I guess I'm just taking the Marine over the Ballista, right? Okay, so how do I... So it's... Which one's got the... It's ping. 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 One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely not taking this unless I play it back row. So I just take this. Do that. I play this now and Tremors. I then kill that. And hit that. About the new faction leak, I'd be very surprised if they're making a new faction. I mean, that's still a load of points, right? Kind of sucks for them that I have Baron, but... yeah. This list definitely feels better with a bit of control in it. The little bit, like, the few little changes do feel really nice. Yeah, they feel really good. Why is there never any tea? Each faction has 200 plus cards now. No faction has 200 cards except Syndicate. And I would say we're probably 2+ years away. Yeah, we're probably another 18 months to 2 years before Gwent could even consider a proper new faction. Control is for weebs. Then I am a weeb because I have control. I will happily be a weeb. Weeby, 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 weeb. Bow, no, 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 no.
How can I help?
Syndicate was the last faction, but still has more cards. Yeah. But yeah, I don't expect to see a new faction in Gwent anytime at all soon. Personally, because I'm not really sure how you kind of do it, if I'm being honest. Ooh, we're against imprisonment. Okay. So I have to bait locks out with at least one of these. Foltest gets insta-locked, right? But that's fine. If I can get both locks out round one, we're not heartbroken, because my leader ability is awful for them. Oh, it's cloggers. Oh, it's cloggers. Oh. Okay, so I'm red coin, so I just discard cards then. Right. Fuck's sake. Why? Finally a clog deck. No, chat, no. That's true, Gulo, actually, yeah. There is a lot of dual faction cards. I don't think it's 20. Isn't there like... Is it really that many? GG concede. No, no, no. We don't concede to clog. We don't concede to clog. We just discard cards we don't want against clog. 4 of each faction, 1 of each rarity. I didn't realise that. A worthy opponent. Yep, I'm just going to discard cards and then pass. Yep. Discard, pass. Yep. Kind of tempted to kill the engine, but we're not going to. Goodbye. Is there only 3 per faction? 4 per faction? I have no idea. I hadn't even considered it, if I'm being honest. Hadn't even considered it. I knew there were dual faction cards, my head didn't realise. You're playing Blightmaker now? You aware of how many points this is, sir? Ha! Only a 9 for 5 with thinning split across 3 bodies. It's terrible. Put it in the bin. Tempo pass. I would love them to tempo pass, but I don't see it somehow. It's a lot of points, though. Legitimately could tempo pass me. It's bomb. No! Oh. Actually, that's fine. Yeah, I was going to say, why would I throw it away when I could just play it, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't click that. I touched it. I'm not quite sure why it played, but whatever. I'm here for it. It's fine. Has Cloggers genuinely started considering tempo pass as an option? That's kind of wild. Against some decks, that could legitimately be clever. Against me, that's a terrible idea, but... Okay. So now I just pass, right?
Defeat them with hunger.
Not having to worry about that tempo is kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if I genuinely discard a card now, they should tempo pass. 40 points, 2 cards? Nope. That's kind of wild. Still one syndicate card that is base, set in your profile but not in your deck builder. I want to know which one it is. I'll check. I'll check. It'll be one of the newest set that I just haven't made. No, that can't be right, because I built them. I got them in the expansion, so I don't know. Oh, GG, thanks. In the bin. His hand is looking offensively bronze. Uninteractive is nice. Oh, like base set. I think I have all the cards, right? Test. Okay, so Cloggers now tries to push me and I tell it no. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Are they just going to try and Colgrim and get in my way? Because that's actually going to be quite irritating, right? Can I beat Colgrim twice in this list? Actually, can I beat 2 rounds of Colgrim? If this is double. legitimately, can I beat double Colgrim? Go a card up here with Siege. You might actually be right. I can't play it yet, though, right? That's the problem. It's not like gonna pass. If I drop Siege, they pass, right? If I drop Siege, surely they pass. Above 7 cards. They can just... Yeah, okay, cool. So now it's Siege, I think you're right. Then we just win round 3. True, true, true. Alright. Okay, so... Siege, I choose you! Do I put the Dun banners back? Because that's never going to survive. I feel like maybe. Because there's no shot I get this combo off. Yeah, true. Watch them pass here. Oh. Yeah, defibrillator implanted, yeah. It stops him playing in Serie A, but it doesn't stop him playing in lots of other countries.
What's better than a dead noble?
So...
2 dead nobles.
So now it's Natalis AA into Reinforced Ballista.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
Front row. Awesome. But yeah, I saw the defibrillator thing. But yeah, he's not the only footballer to play with one for sure. So I'm just glad he's okay. Like, I ended my stream when that happened because I was just like, I don't, like, yeah. Right? Okay, so they're just going to try and clog all of my decisions, which is kind of expected.
Your life will be a great deal, my lord. Take comfort in that.
Am I actually playing Pride here? If I Faultis Pride, don't I just board wipe? I mean, right now, this is also an 8. This is 9 now, actually, without having to commit Faultis Pride. I mean, I'm always... Okay. Oh, and I'm going to lose my pocket, though, for crew. Ba ba da 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 ba ba da da da.
What is truth if not an illusion?
Okay, points. Nice. Very talented. That was wrong for several reasons, but we're going to skip over it. Missing a ping, I know. I'm surprised they haven't used leader charges, right? Do they just feel that they're fine because they can just play Colgrim and beat me? Have they forgotten they have leader charges? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. You know what I mean? They really are just going all in on the I'm going to clog you thing, but I guarantee a draw of whatever I want, and I have AA.
It's nothing personal.
I'm very tempted here to try and hold both of these. Maybe I keep the Gerhardt. Gerhardt at 5 is brilliant against Colgrim, right? Gerhardt at 5 just wins. So... Now, Colgrim plays with 21 on his own, plus double leader, so... Give it doomed with Pact. If they play it, I will. Second best deck in the game. See, it's clever because I can't ever... Oh!
Monsters. No, a goat will suffice for now.
Can I pass? No, right? That's really annoying because I can't actually pass here. Because Colgrim will grow by 11. So it becomes a 12. Which takes me to 22. Double leader just gets them ahead because my engines aren't active. That's really irritating. Right? I'm on 24. Colgrim grows by 11 to become 22. Double leader wins them. So I have to play here. I'm tempted to just drop the Dun Banner though. Thoughts? Dun Banner, do nothing else. Hold Foltest because I find a Dun Banner in the next round anyway. I think that's got to be the way, right? So it's just drop the Dun Banner. Click. Click. It's not enough points for them. 27 points. They need, yeah. It's not enough, they have to pass. So... The irony is if that's Renew and not Colgrim, I could have just passed. But... So their plan is going to be Defender, right? You need 21 points. No crew profit. But yeah, that does suck. We did have one, it died. Okay, so I'm guaranteed from Pincer Maneuver to draw Baron. They've clogged me with a whole bunch of crap. Sag. But I also get a card I want from that. Okay. So, no Rita is gonna hurt, but... But I don't want the bonded value. What do I take? What do I shuffle back? Crew it's crew, not bonded. Oh. That's kind of sad. I just play Gerhardt. Now he gets locked. Yeah, it's not bonded anymore. I'll play one of them. I can crew them both, but I also don't want either of them, so... I'll play one. The other one is going to be Pincer Maneuvered away. Am I taking Rita or am I taking Baron here, guys? Renew Defender, right? Most... Fold mode, that's just sheer random chance. Sheer random chance, my friend. So, I can't get through that now, and we just lose to Colgrim, yeah? Because they still have double leader as well. Is that actually true? I think that's actually true. He never gets to use compression is the problem. So I play him now and he gets locked. Yeah, true. CDPR, they contact us and tell us you need to play this. We get like a little message. It's like an old Power Rangers communicator. You can compress defender. Nope. Insta-lock. That was going to be the plan at 5, but they held their locks really well. Whoever this is actually knows how to play cloggers. They weren't worried about points at any point in this game because they knew what they were doing. Yeah. Opponent has smarts. Oh, look, it's Colgrim. You're playing the Colgrim now. Do I have any random damage? It's shielded. Imagine if I double pinged it. So, I don't have a win condition, true? If I pull the done banner out, they just lock it, right? Rita doesn't help. Have they seen that I'm Devotion yet? They have no proof that I'm Devotion, by the way. Why would CDPR want to kill cloggers? The deck's infuriating, obnoxious, and bad for the game. Yeah, I can't win. A deck doesn't have to be fun to play against, but the actual design of it is... No, you get no GG. Yeah, the actual design of it, for me, is bad for the game. Because it rewards not talent. It prevents you playing your cards. No, you don't get a GG for playing your last card. No, go away. Yeah, I like things that are... I don't mind things that don't work, like, but no. It's the worst and most toxic designed thing that Gwent ever had. It's worse than Sabbath. It's worse than everything. It's not just that you... I don't mind the goal thing, right? I don't mind the goal to stop you playing things. Don't mind that at all. Fine with that as a concept. The issue is that it isn't in your control to do that. It's literally get the right coin. Opponent doesn't draw things round 1. The end. Worse than Ratclog. Yeah, because Ratclog at least took some setup. Right? So, you didn't have one specific... But then, in this, it's not even about having the spell. You literally lose because you don't draw your cards. If I miss cards round 1, game over. So, for me, it's worse than Sabbath. The Sabbath meta was stupid, don't get me wrong. But yeah, for me, it's... Sabbath bad. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I suppose that's true. But I don't see how Sabbath was super toxic and this isn't. Did you get your Mandrake? You played Skelliger and ran Coral and guaranteed both, right? Okay. But yes, the point you're making does stand. It's the same principle, right? For me, it's the same thing. And that's why I have such a problem with it. Because for all I know, this probably isn't Cloggers now. But yeah. Yeah. And as much as I hated Ratclog, don't get me wrong, it pissed me off. It took some setup. You kind of had to be a moron to play into it. Or an opponent having drawn everything completely perfectly to make it work, and it just lost to itself most of the time. And as much as I hated Ratclog, it's not the same level of wrong, right? This hand is garbage. Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't even mind. I don't have an objection to it existing. Deck manipulation's really fun and very Nilfgaard. My issue is that bronze cards stop me drawing all cards. Cynthia putting something on the top of the deck makes sense. She said gold. Bronze cards doing that don't make sense. They should shuffle into the deck. Just my personal opinion, and everyone is more than entitled to disagree with me. But yeah. But yeah, that's just my feeling on it. Oh, cool. Wholesome 11 for 5 across 3 bodies with damage. Cool. Good compromise. And I honestly, shuffling cards into the deck still completely maintains everything. Right? It maintains everything you did before. And it screws up mulligans and also, so it's not even bad. It just stops the oppressive, abusive nature that it currently has. So, you know, I don't even think it would be bad for the archetype. It doesn't make it any worse in terms of the intended way it's played, right? Or at least I don't think so. Sabbath was fun for about 4 seconds. And then it was like, oh, cool, the entire meta is play 1 card or forfeit. And it just was terrible. Oh, a Things Haver. I see. Yeah, I'm fine with deck manipulation as a concept. I think it's really cool. It's just that it wins by not by anything other than, I managed to do the thing. And the thing is, my opponent didn't draw their cards round 1. Or my opponent got blue coin. Denmark won! Yes, let's go. So I'm losing this on even, right? Unless, do I commit Volta's Pride now? Try and get a lock out of them, maybe? I think I can commit this first. So match isn't over, true. It's double carryover. Oh, you have so many things. So many things. I'm gonna have to Pride in this round and take the hit, right? Do I ever do it now and just accept the fact that I'm gonna get locked? This plays on deploy at 5, 6, 7, and 9. Keeps me ahead. This only plays for 6, which does not keep me ahead. I'm never using Baron. I could just AA. One-way traffic. Good, I'm glad. I'd like to see Denmark at least win a game. I'm not convinced they'll go that far in the tournament, all things considered. It was obviously very traumatic. But it'd be nice if they did. It'd be nice if they did. I mean, against Belgium, yeah. Belgium have an amazing squad, but a terrible team. It's always been the case, certainly for as long as I can remember, that they have such a great squad of players. And they do nothing with it, year in, year out. Squad for squad, they're goated, and yet they just don't do well. Big card to get. You definitely want to win on even. You're doing the me have cards, me smork thing. Big card to get. Kind of happy to see Brathen's come out. Secret favourite. Everyone loves Belgium because they're really cool. They've got some incredible flair players, great talent, amazing skill. Did you really get ahead by 1 there? Fuck. No engine on board. Boo. I have so many cards I can still play before I'm in a situation. So for instance, I do this and this now, deny the engine. I'm a Liverpool fan. You're from Belgium, of course you root for them. I mean, that makes sense, right? That makes sense. Heard you were supposed to cheer for Scott. Boo! No! Stop talking to Drift. Just in general. Okay, clever, clever, nice. No, you're an England fan tomorrow, Gulo. Your heritage is mostly England fan. I'll say it again. England fan. Okay, my green screen doesn't like this shirt anymore. It's trying to pixel it away. I don't want to lose uneven. They've given me a leader charge, which is nice. I can bombardment for 5 still and stay ahead before committing this. What do I think about E3? It was better than I expected, actually. It was better than I expected it would be this year. It's always disappointing compared to how E3 used to be, but there were some really cool things. I mean, the year that Elden Ring finally gets shown and announced can't be bad. And there were some really cool pixel games. There was some really cool other stuff, like the Outer Worlds 2 trailer was great. Even though it's not technically E3, Devolver's conference was amazing. So, I didn't hate it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. It's probably the fairest way to put it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. So, honestly, E3 was good this year. You're constantly ahead by just the right amount of points, and it's pissing me off. Stop it. Can't believe Elden Ring is real. Honestly, me either. Me either. It's a bit weird. This always gets locked anyway. They must be getting close to the point where they can't play, right? Did try the yeah, I haven't downloaded the demo yet, but it isn't how I imagine a Final Fantasy, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll probably try it, but it's probably not for me. Because I like Soul-style games, and I love Final Fantasy, but I don't necessarily need a crossover. You know what I mean? Ooh, nice timing, Hubert. Yep, intentional, yep. We meant it, chat. We get the pass! Do I beat this in the long round is the question, or do I push? Do I beat Ball in a long round when I don't go tall? Atomic Heart looks really good. Yeah, Atomic Heart looked really fun. There was some really cool stuff. We did like an E3 recap on one of the streams at the beginning, and it was good. They still have a leader charge left, so I can shove with the... Yeah, I mean, that's fair, Gulo. That is fair. I'm supposed to push, right? What have they played? I mean, Vincent and Brathens are gone, but everything else is still in the deck, so they've still got Scenario, which is already a problem. What else? Usurper, I guess? As long as I don't commit Siege here, I think I'm fine. Obviously, Siege isn't in hand, which was intentional. Apparently, there's a big Return to Tsushima event happening to try and get loads of people to play the online again. Whenever that is, I may give it a go. I'm tempted, I'll be honest. Because I played a little of the online, and I know you were kind of always really into it. And everyone I know who was definitely was equally so. Yeah, when it happens, I'll definitely give you a shout. Oh, you gotta melee row this now. You gotta melee row this. That is not the card you're looking for, right? Because this leader, useless to you. That lock, very useful to you. Feels terrible. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, and we get the leader anyway. Mwah. Oh, this is a pass, huh? This is a scrumptious looking pass. But on the other side, I can just Gerhardt. I don't need to pass because they don't have a lock now. Thoughts? There's no Purify. We've already had that conversation. So you're going to coup this, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yep. Okay. I think we're going to do it anyway. Have a little patience. Baron looks nice. Baron will be good. Baron will be good here. But equally, I can just reset and lock with Gerhardt now, play the battering ram. Right? It's kind of fine. Show me your points! You're gonna have to Masquerade Ball pretty soon. Don't think there's a single card that Nilfgaard can have that can do this right now. Coup into Usurper if it happens to be the top card. That is not the one. I really want to push, but I don't want to play either of these cards to do so, you know what I mean? But I'm supposed to, I think. I'm supposed to just drop the Baron back row and see what they do. Click this, Baron back row. The only reason I'm saving AA is I have such limited options to actually proc the siege now. I literally need to draw this, this, and this. I see 5 of 9 cards. I guarantee one of them. So... Shush, I'm talking. Yeah, it's just have keyword, right? Deploy if crude gains eel. Yeah, but it wasn't. But it's still... Oh, interesting. That deploy effect didn't actually happen, right? Technically, that deploy effect didn't happen, but it's still boosted. Kind of wild. What's really annoying here... They need 13 points. Cupbearer is 13 points. And it gets them out. If they have Cupbearer, it is enough. In fact, Cupbearer is 14 points, in fact. Do I ever commit the AA for something else that isn't this, or this, or this? Probably not, right? I'm supposed to pass and just accept it. But it's really annoying because their remaining cards are super strong, so maybe I'm supposed to shove. Take the Radovid's Royal Guard, front row, boost some like this back up or something. I'm gonna do it.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
Okay, so it's 14 points for Cupbearer, which is effectively 29. If they need to have Cupbearer Usurper left, I think. Cupbearer Usurper to get out. The Cupbearer made sense. Oh! Man! Come on! That's the only cards they could have to get out there, by the way. Literally the only option. Kind of annoying. Alright. Oh my god, I drew the cards. Ho, 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 ho. Siege in a short round, not great, but I'm here for it. Leader, siege, play, play. Let's go. Skilda. Ba-da. points. Let's go. Fare thee well, friend. Siege! I choose you! I mean, they can't proc ball even if they could. So, even if, like, it's just not a thing they can do now. This should be GG. They don't have any points left that aren't ball. Forget that Dead Man's Tongue is points. Dead Man's Tongue, lots of points. And I use my Baron. That's a lot of points. Oh my. Banished Ball. Clever. Very clever. Yo, opponent actually doing well. That was really nice. Fair play. Okay. That's really cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was really good fun playing with this list, and I'm going to be definitely playing more of it on ladder. The next list that I'm going to be creating for you is a Skellige list. Now, I started the season off with Rage of the Seas Geddoneth, and it felt really nice with the weather synergy. The two new cards particularly feeling really nice, so keep your eyes out for that. But this time, we're going to add Coral in the discard package. Shout out to Gulo. I watched him play this list with TA, and yeah, it felt really nice. So we're going to be playing that, and I'm going to be releasing a video on that one really soon. Banana Tiger to close this out feels great. Again, if you enjoyed the content, please do drop a like and subscribe. See us over live at twitch.tv/Lionheart. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.